Alright guys, welcome back again. Now this is the part 3 of the subtopic bearing and distance. I get it. So now let's take a question. We're using question on this. So now, so the third question now. Say that what 3 towns A, B and what and C are situated so that what A, B is equal to what 60 km and AC is equal to what 100 km. Now we're treating the first 2 questions were about what we're just dealing with either finding the distance between 2 points or finding the bearing of B from A. But here now, we're dealing with what 2 major things. I get me. So let's follow me. The next sentence is that what the bearing of B from A is what is 60 degrees, and then the bearing of C from A is what is 290 degrees. You find what the distance BC and then what the bearing of what of B from C. So you see, you are finding for this. That is the combination of what example 1 and example 2 into one question. Now this is what this is a typical WAEC question. I get it. A typical WAEC question. So now, like I said, whenever you solve what's called bearing questions, you have to pay attention to the sentence. Now, the first sentence is what? That is this is it. From here, carry down up to this point. So now we start with that first. Now the first sentence says 3 towns A, B, and C, which means we'll be having what 3 points. I get it. And he said that what they are situated so that A and B is what 60 km. This A, B here means that what the distance between what points A and B is 60 km. And then AC is equal to what 100 km. It means that the distance between what A and C, that is point A and C, is equal to what 100 km. It now says that what for the next sentence now, look at it. Over to this point here. So that what the bearing of B from A is what is 60 degrees. Now we have our question. Something here. The bearing of what of B from A is what is 60 degrees. And then the distance between point A and B is what is 60 km. Remember I told you that what if it's yes like B from A, the angle will be at A, but what is coming from the line joining what A and B. Now this means that what we have our point A here, and then we have a line here joining what A and B, and then we have our 60 degree here. Now you are wondering why I put my 60 degree here and not here. This is because 6 degrees what is in between what 0 and what and 90. Are you getting me? And 0 and 90 lie between what the northeast region. Are you getting me? So we put our 60 degree here. This other one was 90, 180, 270, 360. So the guys, so 6 degree can flow into those regions. Are you getting it? So it was all within 0 and what and 60 degree. Alright. So now we have gotten what our bearing of what of B from A. And the distance between what A and B is what 60 kilometers. Are you getting me? 60 km. Then the next one now, from this point now. And the bearing of C from A is 290, which means that what we are still having another bearing at what we are still having another point coming from A, which is what the bearing of C from A. That means we have C somewhere. Okay, let's get it first. C from A. So now 290 is between what 290 is between 270 and 360. That is here. 270 is here, and we have 360 here. That means we are having a line coming from here. Are you getting it? You get. So we're having like this. From here like this up to this point is what is 290 degrees. Are you getting me? So now, not something. Whenever you're drawing was your triangle, the side was the longest kilometer or the longest or the highest value. The line must be longer than the other one. For example, now we are having 60 km here. We are having 100 km. It means that this line AC will be longer than what this line AB. I get it. So just know that because if you make it short, you'll not be getting what the right answer. You'll be having issues getting your answer. Right, so now let's join together. We will now join our line AB, sorry. We'll join our line AB together. Okay, so let's join it together. Alright now. So now here it was 100 kilometer. I get me. But I'm not done now. We are just getting started. I get me. My help was getting started. So now we have 100 kilometer here, we have 60 kilometer here, and then we need an angle here. We're going to find what? AB, because this is the line AB. Are you getting me? So you see now, perfect triangle. Now, let's now get our angle here. We already know that here it was 60 degrees. So now, all we need to do now is find the remaining angle at this point. That's simple. Let me tell you the trick here. So we're having what? 290 here. We're having 290 here. So to get to that part, we just what? Subtract this 60 from 290 to get the angle at this point. Which is what? Which is 70 degrees. Are you getting me? Now, 70 plus 60 is what? Is 130 degrees. So now we now have our angle at this point here. Now we can have what? Solve. One was find distance BC. Before was find the bearing of B from C. Are you getting me? So now, like I told you in the last video, that what if I have side angle side, you make it of cosine U. Are you getting me? Because you have your side here, an angle here, and then you have on that side here. Now, know something. This angle is facing the distance I want to find to get. And look at it here. Okay, so now I made a mistake earlier. So let's correct this. Here we're having C here. So the distance between A is BC. Then this is what? This is AB here. AB is 60 degrees. AC is 100 meters here. BC is what? What before? So because it says find the distance between B and C. Alright, now to define the distance between B and C, I said we're using cosine rule. Let me tell you why. See cosine formula here. Let me just do it this way. Cosine formula is what? C square is equal to what? A square plus B square plus 2AB plus C. Are you getting it? Plus C. Now, C to look at this one now. BC. Now let's now put this one into the equation. BC is equal to what? 100 kilometers square plus 60 kilometers square plus 2 times 100 kilometer times 60 kilometer times cos 180 degree. Now this is the equation. That is one reason why we're using what? We're using cosine rule. But you can also use what? Your sine formula, which becomes what? BC over sine 180 equals to what? Any other side. Equals what? 60 kilometer over what? The sine of any other side. But you can see that we don't have the angle of any other side. So you get that's why we're using what? The sine formula. That's it. Let's take that down. So now straight to it now. Our A is what? 100 kilometer. Our B is what? 6 kilometer. And our C is what? BC. Now, so we'll be having what? We'll be having BC square is equal to what? 100 square plus 60 square plus 2 times 100 times what? 60 times cos 130 degree. And when you solve all this, okay, sorry, this one will be minus, correct, this one will be minus, yes. Minus 2AB, yes, minus 2AB, yeah, minus 2AB, this is the times here. Alright, so 100 squared plus 60 minus 2 times, so everything like, so like, this minus is for everything inside you, so you get, no mistake. So when you solve everything now, in the having, this one will come, this one will come 13,600 minus 12,000 times minus 0.6428. Then when we solve for that, now we are having 13,600. So you see now, minus times minus becomes plus. That's why we have plus here. You get. So that plus 7713.6 equals to what? Equals to 2131.6. Sorry, 21313.6. Then after you got your answer, you now must take the square root of that was answer because of having the square here, and then you get only BC. You're not getting what BC square. So you get, so that's the difference. You're going to get only BC, but not BC square. That's why you're taking the square root of the answer, because of when the square goes from what this point possibly equal to sign, it changes to what? To square root. So we'll be having what? Square root of this answer, which is equal to our final answer, 146 what? Kilometer. Therefore, our distance BC is equal to what? 146 kilometer. So you see, it's not hard, it's very, very simple. That is what you get. If you have passed on something, you can do this in less than 2 minutes or 3 minutes. You get. So now, right, so just use 2 or 3 to just write this down, and then let's go to the next part. This triangle, so I'll just do this one. Okay? Alright, now, so now to find the angle between what? Here is 146. Find the angle between, find the bearing of what? B from C. What does that mean? Where is B and where is C? They said B from C, which means that what? The angle is at C, but it's coming from the line of joining B, C. Now, this is the line joining BC. So this is the line here. So we have to find what? This angle here. I'll call this what? X. How to find? You get? And to find here, we need to know what year to year is. Are you getting me? Or we need to know what year is first. You get? Then we'll find year, we'll find year. Then we'll now add them together with 90 to get what? Bearing of B from C. Now, how do we do this? First of all, let's find year. Let me call this small letter C. What else small letter C? Alright. Now we can now what? Mix of what cell formula to find this point. We have what mix of cell formula to find this particular point. So now we do this. We have what? C, which is a 60 kilometer, over what? Sine C, which we are looking for, equals to what? 146 kilometer over what? Sine 130. I get me. Then we supposed to find out what? Our C. Now take note, sine formula is what? Is A over sine B equals to what? Sorry, A over sine A equals to B over what? Over sine B. I get me. That's the sine formula. You can interchange it. A can be anything, but just make sure you are following the pattern. I get me. So now, straight to it now, we'll basically use sine formula to find our C at this point. Now, how we wrote C over sine C equals to what? A over sine A. Our C is what? 60 kilometer over what? Sine C. Then our A is what? 146 kilometer over sine 130. Then after that, what we multiply? I get to you be having 60 times what? Sine 130 over 146 equals to what? Sine C. Now, after you got your answer for this, which is what? The answer for this is 0.3146. Are you getting me? You have what? 0.3146. Now, after you got what? Sorry, 48. After you got this answer, are you getting me? After you got this answer, you now what? Take the sine inverse of that answer. Take note of, see, you are not done yet. Once you have got this answer, you now take the sine inverse because of sine is crossing from this point to this other point. So you get, once your sine crosses over the equal to sine, it changes to sine inverse. And also, once sine inverse crosses over the equal to sine, it changes to sine. I get it. So that's it. Now, let's take what sine inverse of this answer. We have our final answer as 18.35 degree. So we're not done. Here is what 18.35 degree. Now we'll go to one part. First what we want to find this point here. Now we will now come back to this angle here. We will now do what's called for margin. Are you getting me? So now let's put our weight. We are having 70 degree here. Mean that what here is 20 degree. If you have watched those videos, are you getting me? 20 degree. Now when you compare triangles, you will know that what everything here is what is 20 degree. So you get that one. Then here is 70. 70, 20 years. Yes, then this one is down. Yes, correct. Now here also was 70. Alright. Okay. Okay, so now to what? Let's not waste much time. So it's something that was here is 70 degree. We just was add 70 to 18.135, then we subtract from what? From 180. I get it. With that what we'll get our answer straight up. So let's just clean this part because we'll just be having some 2 point something here, which we don't need at all. So straight to it, 70 plus 18.35 minus 180 will give you an answer from this point. Simple. So again, because of this the bearing is coming from this point here. So now, for us to get this bearing here, we have to know what the angle here, so you get. Then we'll just subtract from 180 to get this point because of what the angle is should line. So let's go there. So okay, C degrees equal to what? 180 minus 18.35 minus 70 degree equals to what? 91.7 degree. Now that's it. Now, if you are still wondering how I got 70 degree here, it's from this top of this complementary angle. See it. Follow me like this. We have 70 degree here. It's like this. See it. Then down. That's it. Please don't make mistake. So just know anytime you have to find angle, you have to look at it very, very well. Look at it very well and know what you have to do, which method to follow. And that's the question. Alright guys, now let's now talk about the next question now. Right now, so now the next question is supposed to find out to find the nearest degree of the bearing of T from J, which is what the angle at this point. I get me see it here from here to here. Because of the bearing goes from the 0 degree at J toward the line joining with T and J. Are you getting me? Now that's it. So, but to find this point, everything like this. Fine. Now, to find here, we need what? The angle here, which is what? X. We need the angle here, which is 25, and then we need another angle here too. So you get. Now, the angle here plus 180 will give us this side. So, to find here, we need to do what? 180 plus, let me call this place y. 180 plus y to get this point. I get me. But now to get this y, to get our y, we need to do what? We need to do this x here plus 25 here. X plus what? 25. Are you getting me? Now, to get x now, we now need to what? Use the triangle to what? We'll make it of sine rule to get this x. So that will be what? Okay, let me just write x is equal to what? Sine rule of the triangle. So you get of the triangle. So now, how did I get 25 here? Let me write here. How did I get what? 25. 25 was through what? Complementary angles. Since you know that what? Here is 65 degree. It means that what? Here also is what? 25 degree. Because when you subtract 65 from 90 degree, you get what? 25 degree at this point. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? So now after 25, so now when you do complementary angles, you do like this. It goes like this. See to goes like this up here. You see it. 25 degrees. So that's simple. So I write it there. 25 equals to what? Complementary angles. You get? Now this is explained now. So we go from 25 to x to y for our final answer. Now, since we've gotten our already, go towards x now. Now, x was a sine rule. That will be j over what? That will be 8 kilometers over sine j equals to what? 20 kilometers over what? Sine 90. I get it. So now, whenever I do sine rule, you look for the part that has what? Its degree and its kilometers together. So again, that is degree and the distance. Now, this part has what is distance and degree. So now we're using what this part. This other one has what you get, and then we are looking for this part. So now this is we are having j over what? Over sine j equals to what? Equals to 22 over sine k. Now we are looking for okay now j is what? J is 8 kilometers, and then we are finding for sine j equals to what? 22 over what? Sine 90, because the angle at k is what? Is 90 degrees. Now we what? Multiply, then we have 8 times what? Sine 90 over what? Over 22 equals to what? Sine j. Now when you do 8 times sine 90, you should have, okay, let's do that ASAP. 8 times sine 90, 8 times sine 90. We have 8 because of sine 90 is 1. So that is what? 8 over what? 22. 8 divided by 22 is what? 8 divided by 22 is what? Is 0.363. Is equal to what? 0.3636. Are you getting me? Now that's it. Now after that we take the what? The sine inverse of J. Alright, of sine J. And so now what? J degree is equal to what? Sine inverse of 0.3636, which is equal to what? Alright, let's do that this up. Okay. Sine inverse of this answer. Okay, arc sine 0.3636. 0.3636. Okay. That's 21.32. So we are having what? 21.32 degree. Now, when you approximate this now, because it says to the nearest degree, you have what? 21 degrees. Therefore, here is what? Here is 21 degrees. Okay? So now, we've gotten x now. Back here, I said d was x plus 25. That would be what? 21 plus 25, which is equal to what? 5 plus 6. 5 plus 1 is what? 6. 2 plus 6 was 4. Having what? 46 was degree. Now, to this place. Okay, before we get wait to this, yeah, sorry, there's a mistake here. Meant to be x plus 25, meant to be y is equal to, sorry, meant to be y is equal to 90 minus x plus 25. So we should be having here 90 minus x, which is 21 plus what? Plus 25, which is equal to what? 90 minus 46 is what? 90 minus 46 is equal to what? 44. Alright, so now we have here, this place here now, as what? As 44. I get to me now. Now, so now get to that part. Alright, now, so we've gotten our y, our x, sorry, we've gotten our y now, so now, let's now find the angle here. Simple. 180 plus what? Your y. What is your y? 44. 180 plus what? 44 is equal to what? 224 kilometer. Therefore, the bearing of T from J is equal to what? 224 degrees. Now, it's as what? It's as simple as what? As A, B, C. So you see, after this class, I promise you, you have what issues with what is bearing again. Now, let me give some simple about bearing. Once you just see a question like on bearing, you calm down first, you get. You read the question over and over again, and what you understand what you are supposed to find. And after that, you proceed to what? To drawing your diagram. Are you getting me? Once you can now get your diagram, you can now proceed to what? To get the distance between the points you have to find. Now, after getting the distance between the points you have to find, the next difficult part is now what? Finding what? The angle or the angle at whatever angle, maybe C from J or C from K, anyone. Now, that one was on that difficult aspect. When you have to calm down and look at it well, you want to get your answer. She gets. So now, this is my advice for you now. After this stuff, do not stop here. You have solved just what 4 questions. Go back and solve what extra 8 questions on this. If you solve the first 4, you start like getting bored. When you complete the other 4, you become what a pro in bearing. It's as simple as that. Now, if you have any questions, ask me in the comment section. Or if you have any other question was giving you difficulty in solving this, just drop the question in the comment section. Alright, now, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to your friends, whether in secondary school or university, having bearing, share to them and then help them. Remember, like, comment, and share. Thank you so much. Okay, now question 4 now. Now question 4 is what is at the side of your screen. You get. Just take a look at what at the side of your screen. You see the question there. You get. So now follow me. Question 4 says a town J is what? Is 20 kilometers from a lorry K on a bearing of what? Of 0.65 degree. Now, like I told you, always pay attention to each sentence. Now, this is the first sentence. Okay? A town J is 20 kilometers from a lorry station K on a bearing of what? Of 65 degree. K on a bearing of okay, so a town J is what? Is that means the angle that what? The angle at K. Are you getting me? Then 65 degree to what? To J. 65 degree was to J. And then the kilometer was 20 km. Okay? Yes. And another town T is what? Is 8 kilometers from K on a bearing of what? Of 155 degree. T is what? Is 8 kilometers from K. That means angle at K was going to T. So it means that from here to here is 155 degree. Are you getting me? And it was 8 kilometers. So it will be short. I told you already that it will be short. So very short. So it's going to be like this. Alright. So here to here was 155 degree. Now, okay, no worries, just drawing together. So here is K, here is J, and then here is what? T. Here to here is what? 8 kilometers. Here to here is what? Unknown. Why I call it small K. Are you getting me? So that's it. So look at it again now. This is more like a question of what's on side angle side. So you see that most times why I always ask you was questions on what's on side angle side. They will never give you a question on the what on the angle side. You get most times you get what side angle side. So just work more on your side angle side question. That's it. Side angle, then on that side you see it. Simple as that. Alright now. So now we already have our side. But we're going to the angle here and the side here. So now let's find the angle side here. Find the angle side here. It's very, very simple. Since here is what is 155 degree and here is 65 degree. Just do what 155 minus 5 give us what 90 degree. So you get 90 degree. Now that's it. So now this is the right angle of the triangle. Simple as it is. Not to be doing cosine or to be doing sine again. The straight to do now is just use Pythagoras theorem. So now, simple as ABC, Pythagoras theorem. Alright, Pythagoras theorem. What does it state? Say that what? Let me see. Say that A square is equal to what? B square plus what? C square. Also can be said that what? Hypotenuse square is equal to what? Opposite square plus adjacent what? Square. Now that's it, guys. So now, what is our A, what is our B, what is our C? Wherever the angle 90 degree spacing, what we call our hypotenuse square. Now that's what we call our A. So we are looking for what? This K side. So what is one? K square. Okay? Equals to what? Equals to any side 20 square plus what? 8 square. Now I've done something again, I've skipped something. Now I skipped the question part. We asked what to find the nearest kilometer of the distance between what T and J. And because of our money was in the school to reach get when it was in math field. So that's it, guys. When like whenever I think like most times when I do like a bearing question on this, once you just see the question, you already know that if I can find just the distance and the bearing. So that's how it is most times. Like just enter the math stream and that's it. So now you guys will get there, she gets. Just follow me through. Now, so now this is what I'll call this the distance between what T and J. So I'll call this what TJ what TJ square. Alright guys, so now 20 square is what is 400. Yes? 20 square is what 400 plus 4,000. Okay? Plus square is what 4. So okay, it's 400, yes. Plus 8 square is what 64. When you add it together, you have what 464. Are you getting me? Now you now take what the square root of 464 because of when the square comes to that side, you take the square root. Alright, so now this also becomes what 21.54 kilometer, which is approximately 22 kilometer. Are you getting, because of this 5 here? You get, when you approximate 21.5, you get what, 22 kilometer. Now, why am I approximating? Because of most times, WAEC wants to approximate. Sometimes you might tell you to the nearest degree, to the nearest distance. So, when they say like to the nearest something, you have to approximate. Are you getting me? Why they don't put that stuff there to the nearest something? That's not okay, fine, I'm not approximating. So please, just think of those English you get. But still, if you leave it here, you get, let's say 9 and a half, not full mark you get, but you are still good to go. Alright, now we are done with what? With JT. JT is what? 22 kilometer. Now, they said that we find what? The nearest degree of the bearing of T from J. The bearing of what? Of T from J. Which means that the angles at J were coming from what? From T. Now this is our J here. So this is the angle here. So you see, the angle, the line between what? T and J were coming from what? From J. So that's the guy. So now, right. Now, first of all, we'll find what? The angle here. Call this one X. And after that, okay. After that, we now need to find the angle at this point here. So that we can minus for some 180, then get here. She gets, then add it together. She gets. But that's it. Let's go. So, yeah. Here go, see to. Since here is 150, here to here is 165. It means that what here is what 25. So 25. So now what we need now is what? What we need now is this point to add together with 25 and then subtract from 90 to get here and then add it to what? To 180 to get there. So it is not hard. Pay attention. Now, here is 25. Because of when you do complementary angles, you get 90 minus 5 will give us here as 25. Now when you do complementary angles, yes. So now when you do complementary angles, you get here as what? As 25. And then you get here, when you get this x, it becomes 25 plus x minus what? 90 to get here, then plus 180 to get here. So you get, so it's not hard. Alright, now, straight to it. How do we find the angle at J first? How do we get the angle at J at this point here? How do we get this x here? What do we make use of? Make use of what? Of our sine rule. This over the angle at this equals to what? This over the angle as this. Okay, your answer.